Welcome back, folks. B Shooter 94, and we're here with WCW Presents Uncensored 2001. I do apologize. It did take me a couple days to get this up and running. I just couldn't, my voice was all over the place, and I just didn't sound right to be doing a show. I felt like it was kind of raspy, and I didn't want to do that. So, again, I do apologize to you guys, but I want to say thank you first off and foremost. So, people that are liking the video and subscribing to the channel, thank you so much. You don't know how much that means, so thank you for that. We are going to jump right into Uncensored 2001 right now. We are in front of 7,478 people in the Lakeland Center in Florida, and we are opening the show with our usual 5 suspects that we use to open every show with a video package, which is BG James, Booker T, Diamond Dallas Page, Lance Storm, and Shane McMahon. This is hyping up the main event for the WCW Championship. Both storylines have advanced. Everybody did great without having a script. 67 rating on that. And we're going to jump right into the first bout of the evening. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so we each have 1 minute angles here of all 4 guys. Showing up to the arena, so it's kind of panning into 4 sections, if you can imagine that, showing BG, Booker, Page, and Storm all arriving to the building as they are in the main event of the pay-per-view tonight in that 4-way ladder match for the WCW Championship. The first one was Lance Storm with a 59, BG was a 63, Page a 77, and Booker was an 86. Storylines have advanced, and again, they all did great without having a script. They weren't talking, they were just walking, but nevertheless, a good opening little segment here. I always love doing the main event, kind of walking into the building. 72 rating overall on that segment. And our opening contest of the pay-per-view was an unannounced matchup where it featured a Cruiserweight showcase. Now this match did feature 10 men in the match, and we're going to run through them as you can see them pictured on the screen. And they were as follow: Billy Kidman, Christopher Daniels, Elix Skipper, S.A. Aguila, Jamie Noble, Jimmy Yang, Juventud Guerrero, Kaz Hayashi, Kid Cash, and Little Guido. And our eliminations went as such. Excuse me. Juventud first, then Guido, then Jimmy Yang, then Kid Cash, then Kaz Hayashi, then Elix Skipper, then Jamie Noble, then S.A. Aguila, and the final 2 were Billy Kidman and Christopher Daniels, and Kidman was able to get the win over Christopher Daniels. This match did have a lot of high spots in it. It says a poor match, but a 57 still solid, I think, for this. The Kidman and Daniels storyline obviously has advanced. S.A. Aguila was off his game. The wrestling was a 49, the crowd at 29, and the overall segment of 57. This does mean that Billy Kidman on this week's Nitro will face the winner of the WCW Cruiserweight Championship match tonight, whether it be AJ Styles or Chavo Guerrero. News and notes from this match. So Juvi really wants to leave. So the next time he says he wants to quit, I'm going to let him go. This was designed to get everybody some popularity boost in the Cruiserweight division since we're on pay-per-view. I do have, obviously, the Young Dragons who just turned babyface. They're going to be an exciting situation. S.A. Aguila and Elix Skipper and Jamie Noble all have plans going forward, so all things are looking great in the Cruiserweight division, even though we're kind of at the mid-card of the Cruiserweight division. We get a backstage promo from Diamond Dallas Page talking about the WCW Championship match. He says, "Tonight, even though it's a match I'm not looking forward to with the ladders, I'm going to climb each rung to become the WCW champion, to beat 3 top competitors to do it. Tonight, Uncensored becomes the beginning of Diamond Dallas Page's WCW title reign." He does the symbol and he yells, "Bang!" as he walks away from the interviewer Scott Hudson. 75 on the promo from Mr. Page. Both storylines have advanced, and he did a great job improvising like he always does. So good stuff here. Each guy is going to get a promo. on this show. So we are going to hype up the main event a lot in this show. All right, we get a video package on the feud, which I knew was going to be a low rating, but it is what it is, between AJ Styles and Chavo Guerrero. On how we got here, AJ Styles did win that Cruiserweight Championship in a triple threat match from Chavo Guerrero, but he did not pin him. So Chavo Guerrero is saying that he did not actually lose the belt, as tonight he's using that rematch against AJ. So 34, like I said. And in a decent match, AJ Styles defeats Chavo Guerrero in 14:37 by pinfall with a Styles Clash. AJ Styles makes defense number 1 of his Cruiserweight Championship. Wrestling was a 60, crowd was a 41, and 62 overall on the match. So great stuff here, guys. Chavo a 56, AJ a 64. Storyline has advanced and gained heat. Commentary was good, and AJ benefits from having a hot new move. So great stuff here. AJ does get the win as needed here over Chavo. And now he's kind of done with Chavo. Moving on to his next potential program. And we're actually going to get an announcement right now. So Shane McMahon actually announces from his office while AJ's celebrating. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Meant to do Billy Kidman there, but that's okay. Well, this is going to be a singles belt on Nitro for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. And that is going to be the winner of the Cruiserweight Showcase facing off against WCW's Cruiserweight Champion AJ Styles. So we will see Billy Kidman, AJ Styles for the Cruiserweight Championship on Wednesday Night Nitro. WCW Cruiserweight. Cruiserweight Championship. Boom, Cruiserweight title. And that's that. Oops, I put that on the wrong show. I'll fix that. Alright, 71 rating on announcing that match by Shane. Good stuff here for Nitro. We get the next backstage promo from BG James saying that after tonight, he never wants to see Diamond Dallas Page ever again. And tonight, for the first time in his career, he's finally going to rise and become the WCW champion and showcase that he is a main event player here in professional wrestling instead of a tag team specialist. 69 rating out of BG James on his promo. He did good here. Storylines advanced, and he did well off script. So good stuff, BG. Okay, so this match was a big situation for me, so let's talk about it. In a decent match, Mike Awesome defeats Curt Hennig in a tables match in 10:27 when he powerbombs Curt Hennig through a table with the Awesome Bomb. Mike Awesome wins the WCW US Championship. 58 on the wrestling, 51 on the crowd, 61 on the segment. Okay, so let's talk about this. So Curt Hennig got hurt on a house show, and he's not going to be healthy for a while. So, I had to make a call here on whether or not I wanted an injured U.S. champion. And I don't. So, I went with Mike Awesome getting the belt back here. It does adjust the stories, I think, a little bit. But injuries happen. And I didn't want Curt Hennig to be hurt holding a belt. And even though it says that it didn't take much of a toll, it's going to, and I didn't want that situation. So yeah, so that sucks, but Mike Awesome's our new US champion, and it was a good match, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, I didn't want Curt Hennig's reign to be that short, but here we are. You got to adjust on the fly with your booking, right? So great match out of the two guys considering what they were working with. Lance Starr's backstage promo says that tonight he's the only man who's used to being in a ladder match. Tonight, He is going to bring the WCW Championship back to Canada. And tonight, he's going to beat the top 3 wrestlers here in WCW to prove that Lance Storm is a very serious competitor. And he says it kind of in his "Can I Be Serious for a Second" promo style. And he is going to claim the WCW Championship. 61 rating out of that by Lance. Not his best promo, but it does the job. Okay. In a decent match, in the street fight, Palumbo and O'Haire defeat the Road Warriors in 12:40 when Chick Palumbo pins Road Warrior Hawk with a super kick. Palumbo and O'Haire make defense number 1 of the WCW Tag Team Championships. 55 on the wrestling, 45 on the crowd, 63 overall on the segment. Excuse me. Hawk and Animal got us a 60 and a 57. Palumbo and O'Haire 51 and a 52. Tag title also has advanced and gained heat. I did use a creative finish to get a better rating for this matchup. Road Warrior Animal is off his game, but they were both excellent chemistry. Roddy Piper did great at ringside. Sean O'Haire benefited from having a hot new move. Commentary was good. This is the end of this feud. Done. Alright? It's time for O'Haire and Palumbo to go into their next feud going forward. And the Road Warriors did their job here, but we are going to take them off TV for a little bit. Tag teams. Without it kind of seeming like we're holding on to older guys. So they are going to get a little break. Nothing crazy, but just a month or two just to kind of get the new guys over. So great match though, and Palumbo and O'Haire retain their tag belts. And we get a promo from Rob Van Dam talking about Bob Holly, saying that Bob type of bully here in WCW where I stood up to him, I beat him on Nitro, and then he attacks me from behind. That's the type of man Bob Holly is. Well, tonight, Bob, you're getting Mr. Pay-Per-View, the whole show, Rob Van Dam, one-on-one, using a chair. And I don't know if you know this, Bob, but you better not catch that chair near your face or you will get a Van Daminator to the skull. 75 on that one by Rob Van Dam. Good stuff here. I'm expecting a high rating here. And there it is. And about that had great wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. Bob Holly defeats RVD in 15:03 by pinfall with a Falcon Arrow. Finish of this match is a Alabama Slam onto a chair, since it is a chairs match. 75 rating on the wrestling, which is awesome. Crowd rating of 52, and the overall segment was a 79. Wow, okay. Bob Holly a 68, Van Dam an 81. The Bob Holly Angry Vet Story has advanced and gained heat. Matches are color commentary, whatever, and RVD benefited from having all the things. So, wow, okay, so I'd like to talk a little bit here just to kind of give you a peek behind the curtain here. So the goal was to have Bob Holly win this match, and then he was going to face Curt Hennig for the U.S. title at the next pay-per-view. We're going to probably adjust that a little bit to get there, and maybe my plan of taking the belt off Curt Hennig is not the best, but it's okay. Everything's fine. We'll figure it out. Everything will work out the way we need it to. 79 on the rating for the match, which is incredible. But we knew these two were going to kill it. So, good stuff here. Great win for Bob. Excuse me. We get our final main event promo from Booker T talking about how tonight ain't going to be like any other night here in WCW. The violence is elevated. I have 3 guys who are trying to do everything possible to take this belt from me tonight. But it can't happen. WCW is on the back of Booker T, and nothing's going to change that. Now, can you dig that sucker? And he walks away from the interview. 75 promo out of Booker. Both storylines have advanced, and he did a great situation with the promo. So good stuff, Booker. We get a video vignette. Excuse me. Again, we're using Shane McMahon for it. That a familiar force is returning to WCW. A former multi-time champion is returning to World Championship Wrestling. But who is it? He's coming soon, but when will he arrive? And all I'm going to say is, some people are going to like this, some people are going to hate it. But he's coming, and he is going to make a huge impact. here in WCW when he does arrive. 69 rating on that segment there. I wonder if you guys know who it is. Please throw comments on the video here so you guys can guess on who it is. I'm actually very excited to have him back, so it's going to be good. 69 rating on that, guys. And we're here for the main event for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Wow. In a bout that had great heat and good wrestling, Booker T defeats Lance Storm, BG James, and Diamond Dallas Page in a ladder match in 1736 when Booker T grabs the belt. This was a story-driven match. Booker T makes defense number 3. The wrestling rating was a 69. The crowd a 67. The overall match was a 78, which is awesome. Page a 63, Storm a 76, BG a 59, Booker a 77. Both storylines have advanced and gained heat. We did use a creative finish, and Booker benefited from a hot new move. So Booker T retains his WCW Championship in a crazy ladder match. Wow, okay. Let's see what we get for our show rating, because we had 2 high matches in the high 70s. This is going to be a big show number, I think. 25 regions increased our popularity. 76 on the rating overall. Wow. All right. Let's get to the media scrum here, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to give praise to Chavo, because he did good. And the Road Warriors. Praised, and praised. Good, good. Everybody pleased. Good, good, good. We gained $2.3 million on this pay-per-view. Holy crap. 224,000 on tickets, 41,000 on merch. Wow. Okay. Good stuff financially. Popularity. Oh my goodness. We gained at least 1 in every US spot. We gained 1 in every Canada spot. And we gained 1 in everywhere in Australia. Wow, okay. That's incredible. Yeah, we're up to 64 now in the Southeast. We're up to 50 now in most of the US. That's awesome. Alright, it's media scrum time. How concerned are you at the off night by Kazuhashi had? I'm sure it was a one-off. We're not going to talk about it. The off night. Same one-off for Elix Skipper. It looks like everybody agrees that Uncensored has been a successful show. What are your thoughts now it was over? It was a huge success. By all accounts, Tommy Dreamer is angry with how his WCW career. Those are rumors that he may be considering leaving in the beginning and the end of his WCW career. I'll sit down with him and talk. Cool. You made a recently new signing. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to skip that so you guys don't see it. People weren't pleased with my response to that. We're going to listen to his complaints. Alright, cool. Humatude. BG James is annoyed he's not on your booking team. I'll look into this. Yeah. And media scrum is over. Alright, guys. So, hopefully I didn't just spoil who the person is coming in. But, all I'm going to say is, guys, thank you so much for keeping this going. WCW is really starting to take off for me. We are really starting to hit that good spot where we're starting to bring in a lot of new talent. And a lot to make my WCW my own. So, guys, thank you. Keep hitting that like goal. Keep commenting. I really do appreciate it. And you guys have been killing it with the views, hitting 100 almost every single time. I am going to try to do something else on the channel going forward. I just want to see what you guys kind of think of that. It's not going to be wrestling relating. It's going to be towards the PS5. So check that out. If cool, if not. But if you want to stick to wrestling, cool. But we will keep running this as much as we can. And I'll see you guys for the next Wednesday Night Nitro.